expose the evils that he's going through so that he is not victimized for no reason. The Constitution gives us, all Kenyans, freedom of movement. And as long as you are not a threat to peace and security, you are allowed to move freely, and it allows the leaders and the people to mix and have meetings. And the only condition is you notify the police that they should give you security. And as long as the governor, Timami, had given that security notification for meeting, it should not have been victimized at all. I've listened to the elders, and I think from what the elders have told us, there is more than meets the eye. 2014, we had a serious issue in Lamu. The president was first of all misinformed, and his first utterances were not in tandem with what was on the ground. But and we believe there were some people who were giving wrong information. But as soon as he got the good intelligence, he was in touch with the governor and all the leaders of Lamu County, and discovered that all the lands in Lamu had been acquired illegally, and he nullified those illegalities. We still think that the president is not aware that there are some people who want to grab this land, this piece of land again from the locals. We are asking the president, please stand firm and protect the land of the people of Lamu. We know there are people who are working below you, who are undermining you, who are undermining your good work, but all Kenyans are behind you. We will stand with you as you fight corruption. We have seen situations whereby you are in a conference with all your leaders, your DPP, your DCI, your Attorney General. You are condemning corruption and you are saying no one should be spared and you're going to face arrests. The same period, we have people who seem to be so powerful, who are busy transferring funds, huge amount of monies. You are busy addressing the public, and some people are transferring huge amount of monies, billions, for dams that are not being built. So we want to stand with you, Mr. President, stand firm, root out corruption, even in the land for Lamu. Let the land of the people of Lamu remain to the people of Lamu. And if there are people who want to come here, let them use the right channels to acquire the land. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Asante sana. Hata mimi nitasoma statement yetu kirasmi, alafu niongezee machache, lakini nirudie kutambua kwamba tumekuja hapa kuonyesha umoja wetu na ushirikiano wetu na watu wa Lamu kupitia kwa viongozi wa Lamu, tukiwa na Governor Timami, Deputy Governor Mugo, na tumeandamana na mwenyekiti wa ANC Mombasa pia Baruk, tumeandamana na SG Bwana Barak Muluka na chairman wetu Calvin Lunani na viongozi wengine wa ANC. Na tumekuja hapa kwa sababu tukio la tarehe 16 mwezi uliopita ni tukio ambayo ni lazima sisi wote kama wa Kenya tuishutumu, kwa sababu tukiwacha ama tukiwachilia, basi demokrasia yetu itazoroteka. Kwa hivyo ningeomba sasa unipatie nafasi nisome statement yetu kirasmi kuhusu jambo hili, alafu pia tutawapatia ama tutawakabidhi nyinyi ambao ni juhudi lenu kujulisha wa Kenya nini kitatendeka ama kinatendeka, na baadaye tuongeze ama tusikie maswali ambayo mko nayo, tujaribu kuyajibu. Kwa hivyo, if you will allow me, I will read very, very carefully. This is the ANC official statement. And we are issuing it here in Mombasa on the 4th of March, 2019. and it has a very specific title. It is addressed, Save Lamu from Greedy Land Grabbers, Mr. President. I will repeat. The title of this statement is Save Lamu from Greedy Land Grabbers, Mr. President. Now I read. Following deliberations and close consultations with a cross-section of leaders from Lamu County, I have called this press conference to raise the red flag. Is there a problem? Tungoje kwanza? Okay. Following deliberations and close consultations with a cross-section of leaders from Lamu County, I have called this press conference to raise the red flag on a grave and ominous land grab that is playing out in Lamu County. This land rip-off is the handiwork of a ruthless cartel that is working in cahoots with some state officials in both the national and county governments. One is allowed to wonder whether President Uhuru Kenyatta is aware of these goings on or not. Significantly, the cartel behind this scheme and its proxies are manipulating Article 245 of the Constitution to illegally declare a clandestine curfew and apply inhuman scorched earth starvation measures to forcefully evict residents in parts of Lamu from their land as part of the scandalous land grab. Article 245(2), subsection B, gives authority to the Inspector General of the National Police Service to exercise independent command over the National Police Service. Further, Section 245, subsection 4, decrees that no person may give direction to the Inspector General with respect to enforcement of the law, and save for written directives from the Cabinet Secretary responsible for police services. It is these provisions that are being abused to disinherit the people of Lamu of their land. Together with Lamu leaders here, with me and the people of Lamu, wherever they may be, we are asking President Uhuru Kenyatta whether he is aware that this article is being invoked in Lamu under suspiciously arbitrary claims of orders from above, thus invoking the President's name by a section of police commanders and the County Commissioner, Joseph Kanyiri, against the interests of the people of Lamu and putting peace in the county at great risk. There is also a confounding assault against selected leaders from the county. A week ago, the former governor, Mr. Issa Timami, who is right here, who is also a senior member of Amani National Congress and senior citizen of Kenya, informed the police of his then intended itinerary to hold Thanksgiving meetings across Lamu to thank them for the votes he got in 2017 and for their support during the election petition against the sitting governor. The police did not raise any reservations, and subsequently the meetings in Mukunguni, Witu, Matandoni, Kipungani, Mukoe Hindi, Katsaka Kairu, and Mukunumbi took place without any incident. Moreover, there was only a minimal police presence throughout. However, without provocation and quoting orders from above, the police suddenly cordoned off Mpeketoni in an emergency-like formation. They banned free movement and association of people. The same impunity was in display in Faza when police cordoned off the social hall, where curious people gathered to get information on what was happening. They were violently dispersed by police using tear gas. Governor Timami wasn't spared the torture either. The house he had taken refuge in was broken into and tear gas used to flush him out. He was declared a persona non grata on Mpeketoni, his homeland. The county commissioner, Joseph Kanyiri, later gave a thumbs up to the police brutality through a statement in which he vowed not to allow any rally by an election loser. This raises serious questions on the breach of the Constitution. Under whose written authority is Kanyiri exercising illegal and draconian powers to unilaterally curtail the rights and freedoms of movement and association of the people of Lamu, let alone those of Governor Timami? Who is Kanyiri working for to decide whom the people of Lamu should meet or not meet? Is Kanyiri misusing the police, or has the IG received a written directive from the Interior Cabinet Secretary to terrorize Lamu residents? Or has Article 245 been abrogated when it comes to residents of Lamu? The heavy-handedness of violence meted against innocent residents of Lamu by the police is often explained away by way of invoking preservation of public order and security due to the Al-Shabaab threat. No one is disputing the need to be vigilant against the terrorists. However, fear of terrorism should not be used as a countermeasure and excuse to terrorize innocent Kenyans. This excuse of watching out for Al-Shabaab threat is what proxies of land-grabbing cartels in Lamu are now using as a cover to orchestrate their evil designs. Using security and smoking out Al-Shabaab as a cover, national officials in Lamu have launched an inhuman operation of starvation to forcefully evict people from their land. We invite the President to come to the rescue of people in Manda and Kasika Kairu who have been denied water and relief food as a strategy of land grabbers to frustrate and force them to abandon or under duress sell their land. The unacceptable activities by a manipulative land-grabbing cartel working with government proxies in Lamu pose a more serious security risk. There is a huge risk against stability in the county. The President must act urgently to defuse the looming threat of ethnic conflict in Lamu. Hiding behind smokeness of Al-Shabaab and sundry scapegoating will not do. Asante sana. Kwa hivyo tumesimama hapa ama tumeketi hapa kusema kwamba tafadhali Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, sikiza kilio cha watu wa Lamu, kwa sababu kuna wale land grabbers ama mabwenyenye wanatumia ile dirisha ambayo ni ya kupigana na security kufanya maovu ambayo hayahusiki na security, lakini sasa ndio yataangazia ama yatachangia insecurity.